Previously on Taverns and Caverns, Path B. While exploring River Hall, met a Takina by the name of Nomu the Monstrous. Unique in size, odd in diet choices. Found out he's on a mission for the Elixir of Life to resurrect his departed friend. Seeing he was all alone because his partner Ediar had personal matters to attend to, I joined him, so we head south. After meeting some asshole guards wanting some stupid paperwork to cross the border, we make it to Strata Valley. Things were quite nice until a woman blocks our path, talking about some hill giants or something. Just great. Should have asked Sam more about hill giants. Oh well, gotta deal with this mess now. Episode 4. The Goddess Supreme, Path B.
I'm not passing without taking care of them, and neither are the two of you. So let's make a deal. The three of us work together, and we all get our merry way. We get to go south to where we need to be. And she just smiles. So how about it? Introductions first, before the giants notice us. What are your names?
Yelar, hold my change real quick. I'm getting the lock.
He's jingling his rope, his bond of chains.
Listen here, Dakina. I am the only and most important devoted follower of the Goddess Supreme. You attempt to lay a hand on me, and the goddess shall smite you down this very day. Or I just yelled for the giants to come help me.
They would. They probably wouldn't like you.
She looks at Yelar. So, are you going to help me or not? What is your name? She points at the Shalonian.
You just heard the cat say my name.
I want to hear it from your mouth. I don't trust his words.
I don't trust your words either.
Then we're at an impasse, then, aren't we?
Fine, Yelar. My name is Yelar.
And what is your name, Takina?
Nomu, the monstrous.
It is fine to meet both of you, Yelar and Nomu the Monstrous. Allow me to introduce myself. And she just raises her right hand as she raises up into the sky, placing her left hand onto her waist as she was attempting to strike a pose. I am Relinoa Jams Cadenza, only sole follower and devoted to the one and only Goddess Supreme. I am well-versed in musics, as I once used to be a bard, but I have went to the Abbey of Runswick in Londay and learned the ways of a cleric. So I know both magic and music. It is a pleasure to meet you both. Now, help me destroy these fuckers in front of us.
Yeah, the pleasure is yours.
Yeah, all of yours. Let's do it. You'll be paying me back, though.
I'm not paying anyone back.
Oh,
We're
you
helping
are.
each other. And she slowly undoes the flail on her waist, and you can see it has obviously this giant spiked ball connect to the chain, and that connects to this metal grasp or this metal handle that she's grasping. And she begins to rotate her wrist in a circular motion as she swings this flail or the ball end of the flail around, and she begins to nod slowly. I like killing the despicable, those that deserve to die beneath the Goddess Supreme. Are you with me?
Nomu dismounts to tie his horse to a tree somewhere out of sight. Like over here.
Okay.
Yep.
Yelar tries to do the same thing. Over here.
Okay.
You're not eating beef Wellington.
Damn. So you're able to tie your horses to the trees fairly easily. I mean, it's not difficult to do. I'll just put an image of your horse here.
Yep.
There we go.
Damn, my horse fat. The hell?
Look, it's the first image that popped up on the free assets.
My
Okay.
boy eating.
Generic horse, you stay here.
Generic horse, you stay here. All right, then. So let me put Relinoa on the map as well. All right. So now that you are dismounted off your horses, you definitely spot two of the hill giants standing to the south, but she mentioned multiple, and you just can't see them right now, so you don't know where they're at. But with that being the case, she looks at the two of you. Now tell me, what are you skilled at? You, Takina, you have a great sword on your back. Are you a fighter? And you, are you a wizard of some kind with that cloak?
I am an expert in the arcane.
Amazing. Very good. What about you, Takina?
What are you asking?
He unsheathes a great sword, and for a brief moment, you see it glow righteously. You don't know how, but it glows righteously.
She looks at the great sword and then back to Yelar. So we have a fighter and a caster. Very good. Goes well with my skills. I love combat, for I am a devoted follower of the Goddess Supreme, and I will devour and destroy any evil that threatens the Goddess Supreme and her ways. So we'll work together to destroy these despicable creatures. There's more than two of them. I don't know how many, but there are a couple hidden on the right side of the road inside the ruins. So leave your wits about you and don't think the fight is over once we've killed the two in front of us. They're still unaware that we're here because they're fucking stupid. So we're gonna take them by surprise, or at least the two of you are, and I'll cast some magic as well. But tell me, do you both like music?
What kind of music?
Like epic battle music that gets you in the mood for bloodlust?
No,
We shouldn't be talking about bloodlust right now.
Why
I
not?
just,
We're about to be in combat. Why not?
I
Can
don't
we
want to
just
talk
jump?
about it.
Can we just jump one of them?
Oh, we could.
How good of you at sneaking?
I'm not very good at sneaking. How good are you at sneaking?
I'm a cat.
Okay. Also wearing armor.
Don't let it fool you.
And what about you, Shalonian? Are you good at sneaking?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about you both go and then I'll join in?
That sounds like a trick to me, but whatever.
Trust me, you have my word as a cleric of this Goddess Supreme. I will not betray you. I will help you in combat, and I will do damage where I can and heal you when I can. She raises her left hand up into the air. It is my oath.
What, are you paladin too?
No. Why? How dare you call me a paladin? Paladins are too serious for me.
You just said oath, but
Yes, because you don't have to be a paladin to have an oath.
oh well, whatever. Let's get this done.
Oh, I do not trust this one.
Go ahead and make me initiative rolls.
Yep.
You got it.
Oh gosh, darn. All right. So
14.
with that, let me grab Relinoa's character sheet really quick. Relinoa jams cadenza.
Mhm.
Here. All right. So let's click on her really quick to get a initiative out of her. Give me one hot second. Oh, she goes first, and then Nomu, followed by Yelar. And you guys will have the sneak attack round on the giants because they are unaware of your presence. So technically, they don't go this round, but I will roll for them just to see what they get. And that makes sense. These are slow hill giants. So I rolled a 6.
Damn.
So they're last in the round. But because you have the surprise, you get to go first. So Relinoa has the first to go. And she's just like, looks like I'll be waiting for the two of you to see what you can do first. She has her flail out, and then she pulls out this shield from her back. And she has this flail and shield, and she stands there waiting. I'll allow you two to go first. Show me what you're made of. Show me, or not me, show the Supreme Goddess what you're capable of. And she's going to hold her turn. She'll take her turn after the two of you.
I guess it's my turn then.
Yes, sir.
Nomu slightly hunches over, and then you just see a blur. He's gone. Using his cat-like, his feline agility. And he's just gonna slash, horizontal slash with the righteous greatsword.
So you go charging up across the first giant you saw, who seems to be eating something then.
Yep. Aim
You
for his
ha-
ankles.
Oh my God, because
my
you have
gosh.
advantage because it's a sneak around. They don't know you're there, so you have advantage, which means you
Oh,
crit.
oh.
Rob said, "Oh, oh." So we'll be taking the 13 plus 9 points of damage. So as you charge to the left side of the road, past parts of those ruins, you strike the backside of the giant for 13 plus 9 points of damage. Blood is quickly drawn from the back of the hill giant, and as you draw blood for a total of 22 damage, the hill giant, it just roars out in agony. This giant's not wearing any armor or anything of the likes. He's just got this loincloth on. He's shirtless, and he slowly looks over his shoulder at you.
And while he's doing that, he pulls the greatsword back and swings again for the extra attack.
We still have advantage. So 15 will strike. So go. You would do. I'm sorry. A third or 16 will hit for 15 points of damage. So you bring back the great sword for an additional 15 points of damage, and it cuts into the giant yet again, drawing more blood. The giant slowly turning its head, glaring down at you, is quickly angered. Its dumbfounded face shifts to an angry and pissed off expression. All right. Anything else, Nomu?
No, that's it for now.
All right. Yelar, what are you doing?
Laura ain't doing what Nobu did. That's for sure. He's going to move up past Relinoa, still on the path, about 20 feet down south of the path. And he's going to attack the one he sees, the one that Nomu attacked. No, actually,
You
can I
only
see this
you-
one down
yep,
here?
Yep, you can only spot two. Now, the
Okay.
one on your right, that's further down the road, he's like half behind a wall, so he's gonna have half coverage technically, but you can see half of his body sticking out behind the wall.
Okay, this one's half coverage.
Yep. So technically,
Okay.
it's gonna be harder to hit him because of that.
You know what? I'll just go ahead and take care of this one first, and then going to shoot it with the good old Eldritch Blast.
All right, so you have advantage for 16, which will hit for 13 points of damage. As Nomu strikes, your Eldritch Blast flies through the air and it strikes the hill giant. Very good. You should have a second Eldritch Blast because you're level 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh no,
cooking.
I'm level 5 in Warlock.
Yes, but you're technically level 7
Oh,
character.
okay,
so
okay, okay.
your spells technically go off of your main level. Now, because you're
I see.
so you
Okay.
don't get like spells that a 7th level warlock would get, but any
Yeah.
spell that you have that has like if you're 5th level,
Mhm.
add this dice,
Yeah.
or if you're
Okay.
this level, add additional dice. You get those benefits, but you don't basically get level 7 warlock spells. You just get level 5 warlock spells. But you
Oh,
still
okay.
get that increase because you're level 7.
All right. Cool.
25 will hit for an additional 6 points of force damage.
Nice.
And you pepper the giant with 2 Eldritch Blasts. Nomu, you see the Eldritch Blasts come through, which look mighty similar to one of your old allies' attacks.
Yep.
Oh, I want to describe this too. As he does this, you see this like broken hilt of a sword, and he kind of just uses that as kind of like his arcane focus.
Okay.
So like he just uses that as the points at the hill giant with that broken hilt. So just for like kind of flavor text.
Okay. Very cool. With that being the case, Yelar, do you do anything else?
Nope, he is staying right there.
All right. And now that you do so, Relinoa, she just She's tapping her foot, getting into like the theme of battle, and she's just like nodding her head, and as if she was slowly beginning to get into a groove of things. And she just smiles. Oh, not bad, Yelar, not bad. And she's gonna step forward. Let's see here. She's got 1, 2. She'll step close to Yelar, just 5 feet ahead of you, to your side. And she looks at the hill giant that you all attack. And with this, she's gonna use her bonus action, and it's gonna be something really ridiculous that she's about to cast that only Relinoa has. Relinoa is an oddity. She follows the Goddess Supreme, which no one knows who the fuck that is. She does not follow the Octatic Divine, nor does she follow the Heptatic Evils. She is following a goddess that no one but herself knows. And because of this, she is an oddity. She is an outlier. She stands out. And she has a particular cantrip that she can cast because of that.
Oh no.
And I'm going to cast it. Give me one hot second. And you'll see it here momentarily. As a bonus action, she is able to cast a cantrip known as Relinoa's Jam. As a bonus action, Relinoa instills the fear into her enemies and increases the morale of herself and hopefully her allies through the music of her soul. This spell has no effect on friend or foe other than hearing the music itself. So within 60 feet of around her, you just hear this badass theme beginning to play, and she's slowly beginning to dance to it, whipping this flail around as if she was dancing. Now, for those that don't know Relinoa Jam's Cadenza, she is a character I actually played as in a streamed session, and I don't know if you were there for that, Rod, but she is heavily inspired, at least her fighting style. Well, I don't take the fighting style. Her movement in combat, I should say, is heavily inspired by a character from Guilty Gear known as Bridget. So she is dancing now in the middle of combat as this music begins to blare within 60 feet around her body. You guys hear this battle theme beginning to start, and it's very like uppity and exciting, and it has a very nice rhythm and flow to it. But it's for combat, and she's beginning to like up herself with it. Now, again, it's a bonus action cantrip. It does nothing to either you or the enemies, other than it gets her in the mood for combat.
Oh
She
my
gets the
god.
vibe for it. You can see she's like now waving her hips side to side while she's swirling this flail around. She's got this grin on her face, and she looks somewhat. Yelar, if you look to your right, make me a perception check.
All right.
All right, a
14.
14. You see the expression on her face. It becomes slightly devilish. She's got this not evil grin per se, but this mischievous grin on her face, as if she's like ready to kill some fucking giants, and she's looking forward to do so. And with that, she's going to use her Channel Divinity. And for Channel Divinity, basically because she is a cleric of the Trickery domain, I will post what this does. She's using what's called Invoke Duplicity. And she looks at Yelar and she smiles. If you like the music, watch this. And she is summoning Invoke Duplicity, which creates an exact duplicate of herself for 1 minute. And she is going to create it within 30 feet or 120 feet from her, over near the other giants. And as that illusion of herself that looks just like her appears, it has a lute and it's beginning to jam to the music. And it's just strumming the strings, trying to draw the attention of the giants. And at that point, she is going to end her turn there. But unfortunately, because she has music blaring, the giants now all hear what's going
Oh
on.
no.
One of the giants along that wall that you can kind of see turned its head around. It has no idea what is going on, but it sees Relinoa's illusion, which looks just like her. He can't tell it's an illusion. Appear right on the road next to it, and it quickly glares at it, hearing this upbeat battle theme, and it's just like, whoa. And that's the end of the first round. It is now her turn again because she has top of the round. We are now in round 2. You see with her illusion, she is going to cast Guiding Bolt from her illusion. And from her illusion, Guiding Bolt is going to attack the giant that is closest to it. And you see as her illusion is fucking playing this lute as if it was an electric guitar, as the music's playing, you see from the lute, this golden beam of energy shoots out of it. And it slams up against the hill giant closest to the illusion for 7 points of radiant damage. Minus that. And Relinoa at that point is going to step forward. As she moves, so does the music. The music is centered on her. It is continuously playing at all times, as long as she is conscious. And that is her turn.
All right. Nomu traces a sigil on the air. You see threads of silver briefly, and then he'll say,
Blade Ward.
and since I use Blade Ward, which gives me, oh, let me just throw that up there just in case, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Since I use a cantrip, I get to use war magic. I'm attacking.
Okay, very good.
So we're going to go ahead and just use this Righteous Greatsword, let it descend.
Okay.
Did 14 hit? I'm sorry,
14.
12 hit.
12. You get a 13, unfortunately.
Extra attack.
27 will hit
Oh, yes. 7 points of damage.
for an additional 7 points of damage. All right, give me one hot second here.
Yep.
All right. So as you deal the 7 points of damage, let me go ahead and reduce the giant's health. It glares down at you in anger, confused by the music, but it is pissed. But as you strike into the giant, Nomu, you hear this music blasting from Relinoa, and it sounds upbeat. It kind of like pulls at your inner soul a little bit, getting you kind of hyped. Now, it doesn't give you any benefits, but the music sounds good. She knows how to play music.
He starts wagging his tail.
Like a battle theme just started an RPG game, basically. All right. Anything else, Nomu?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Yelar, it's your turn.
All right. He is going to cast Toll the Dead on that same hill giant that he attacked before.
All right, so it needs to make a saving throw. I rolled a 7. It failed.
All right. If the target is missing any hit points, it takes 1d12 necrotic damage instead.
Okay. Now, remember, you're 5th level, so it takes 2d8 or 2d12 damage.
Oh, 2d. Okay. I keep forgetting that.
Yep. If the target is missing any hit points, it instead takes 2d12 necrotic damage.
Damn.
All right.
So roll me 2d12. Don't forget, you're a 7th level character.
I gotta remember that.
Oh,
15.
15 points of necrotic damage. Nomu, you see this green-like necrotic energy appear around the giant's body as it begins to sap the health, the life force out of it. Anything else, Yelar?
He's going to keep walking forward. Another 20 feet south. So
Okay.
it gets right next to
Relinoa.
Relinoa.
Yep. It is now, unfortunately, the giant's turn. You guys have been hammering at this giant. Now, the thing about giants are they're very beefy when it comes to constitution. They have a lot of health. And
Unlike
this hill
Nomu.
giant, yeah. And this hill giant looks down incredibly upset, confused by the music, but upset at Nomu for what you just did to him. You die now. And Nomu, as it turns around, you see it was eating a half-eaten horse that's on the ground. And
boy.
blood is dripping down from this hill giant's mouth. It grabs its club. It has this giant club at its side off the ground. And it swings down at you with his great club. You die. I just rolled a total of a 16. Does that hit Nomu?
Oh, just miss.
You're able to dodge to the side as the giant great club slams up against the ground, creating this hole, and then he lifts it back up for an extra attack. That is going to be a 19.
That hits.
You will be taking 3d8 plus his strength of bludgeoning damage.
I'll take half.
All right, so I'll just roll it on the screen so you can see it.
Yeah.
So you'll be taking 15 points of damage, so half of that.
All right.
All right, the other giant is upset. "Ah, you hit me. And it runs towards Relinoa. Well, the illusion, because he can't tell that she's fake. It looks just like her in every way, shape, or form. And it swings down its great club at the illusion that's rocking out on this fucking lute. She's playing it like a fucking guitar, man. She's going ham on the strings. She is a nun rocking it out, man. And as the great club swings down at the illusion, it goes right through it, slamming to the ground. And the illusion looks up at the giant and just smiles, and it just begins to laugh. And the giant's just like, oh, and it takes its great club and it slams it down again at the illusion, confused why it missed. It goes right through it again. And the giant looks angry and it begins to scratch his head. What the? It's confused as fuck. It doesn't know it's an illusion. However, because the music is blasting within 60 feet, Yelar, you see this giant rock coming from the ruins to the west side of the road. Flies over the wall, coming down at you. I just rolled a 26. Does that hit you?
Oh my God. Yes, that does hit me.
You will be taking 3d10 plus its strength worth of damage. That is 25 points of bludgeoning damage that comes crashing down at you from behind the wall.
Hang on, I want to use a reaction to that.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke.
So basically, Hellish Rebuke is a reaction spell. If you take damage, you can deal damage back to the same creature that damaged you.
Yeah.
It must make a dexterity saving throw. So let me make a dex saving throw. Oh my God, it actually rolled high. It's an 18 dex.
Oh, yeah.
It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, half damage on a successful one.
All right. So 2d8?
Yep. Unless you cast it at a higher level.
No, just regular.
Okay.
So half 9.
Yep. So he'll only take 4 points of damage here. All right. However, you still can't see the creature. It's behind the ruined walls. But I'll go ahead and reveal the map of where they are. Just pretend like you don't see them.
All right.
All right.
Fucking hurt.
Meanwhile, another rock comes flying down towards you and Relinoa, Yelar. And this one is, oh my God, a 23. This one will actually hit Relinoa for the same, almost the same amount of damage, same dice roll. So let me roll on the screen. Relinoa will take 15 points of damage, much less than you, Yelar. As the boulder comes down, she quickly raises her shield to try and block this giant chunk of the ruins that the giant behind the walls tossed out at you. She's able to block it, but it almost knocks her on her butt, almost falling over, but she's able to keep her composure, and she takes that bludgeoning damage. Ah! Just you goddess, you're pissing her off. And that is the giant's turn. It is now the end of the round, and Relinoa is up. She is pissed, and what she's going to do, she's actually going to begin casting a spell, but as she does so, I'll let Nomu go.
He's gonna redraw the sigil for Blade Ward and War Magic. We're gonna slash again.
Okay.
18 hit?
18 will definitely hit.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and swing again.
All right,
bringing
so
it full circle.
18 or 8 points of damage on your first strike. Go ahead and roll again. 22 definitely hits for 13. It had 12 HP left. How do you kill the hill giant?
After his first slash, he aims for his abdomen by jumping. and gives him a horizontal slash to disembowel him.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
The hill giant drops to its knees. And then to its side, crumbling to your greatsword as its body bleeds out on the ground. Do you
And-
move anywhere?
Yeah, he's gonna move about 10 feet in front of Yelar.
Okay. And at that point, Relinoa is still about to cast a spell, but she's letting Yelar go first. So Yelar, what are you doing?
All right. Yelar is pissed.
Mhm.
Oh, you stupid bastards.
He's going to actually get up close to that other hill giant, that one who was able to see earlier.
Okay.
And he is going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Oh, okay.
So
Needs to make a
the
spell
touch,
saving throw.
yeah.
I rolled a 6. You failed.
So the creature will take 3d6 necrotic damage, and I regain hit points equal to half the amount of the damage dealt.
All right. Go ahead and roll me the 3d6.
11.
11 points of necrotic damage. All right. You sap the health off the hill giant, and you take half that.
So that will be
5.
5. Okay.
5, yeah.
All right.
All right. With that being the case, Relinoa begins to cast a spell, and she's casting it from where her illusion is, because with her invoke duplicity, you find that there are some benefits with her illusion. She can cast spells either from where she is or where her illusion is. However, the illusion also provides some benefits to combat. And in this case, invoke duplicity allows, for the duration, you can cast spells as though you were in the illusion space, but you must use your own senses. Additionally, when both you and your illusion are within 5 feet of a creature that can see the illusion, you have advantage on attack rolls against that creature, given how distracting the illusion is to the target. So she also gets advantage attacks if she's close within 5 feet of the illusion as well. So, but this, she's not going to use that. She's going to use a spell. She is casting blindness and deafness on the hill giant next to Yelar. Through her illusion, you see her illusion holds up the lute, and she blasts out a spell through the lute, and it has to be a Constitution saving throw. It rolled a 6 plus its con, which is not high enough. It needs a 15. The giant is now blinded by the illusion. You see its eyes roll back as darkness appears around the face of the giant. He is now blinded. Oh, cannot see! Cannot see! And with that, she is going to use a bonus action. And with her bonus action, she is going to... Actually, she can't use a bonus action right now. So that's all she can do. That's her turn. It's now the giant's turn. The giant that's blinded swings around its great club, and with a disadvantage, it attacks you, Yelar. And with a disadvantage, it's going to roll a 2. You're able to avoid the attack because it is blinded by Relinoa. Meanwhile, charging out of the ruins, you see this giant, shirtless creature rushing out of the ruins, coming towards you, Nomu. It swings down its great club at you. That is going to be 8. That will miss, but it has a second attack. 17 plus its strength. That will hit.
Yeah.
So for...
Gonna take half.
Yeah, you'll take half for 18 points of damage. So half of that.
All right.
Meanwhile, behind the wall of the ruins, another rock gets tossed from there. This time it's coming towards Relinoa again. I rolled a 2. So Relinoa is able to dive out the way as the chunk of rock hits the ground next to her. And you hear her now cursing out in profanities, Nomu, as she's looking towards the ruins. Son of a bitch, motherfucker! You have never heard a nun speak like this before.
My word.
All right, it's bottom of the round. It is now Relinoa's turn. She is going to use her bonus action now to cast a higher level spell. She's casting Mass Cure Wounds or Mass Healing Word at level 3. Everyone gains 8 HP.
Oh,
Thank you.
Needed that.
You can thank the Goddess Supreme. Now let
Well-
us slaughter our enemies and devour them.
All right, now. Easy.
She's not as crazy as well, she is crazy, but she's not as vicious and bloodthirsty as our girl
Ashina.
Ashina Ruri. But she's definitely crazy.
Oh, we got that. Oh yeah.
And as she's cursing at the other giant, that threw that rock and she dodged it, technically she didn't cast healing word or on you all. It was her illusion. Meanwhile, her illusion's rocking out on the guitar, smiling and casting the magic. Meanwhile, the real Relinoa is cursing out at the giant that threw the rock at her.
Mhm.
All right, no, it's your turn.
Nomu slides 5 feet forward and thrusts the sword forward.
All right. So a 12, unfortunately, will not hit.
He's gonna bring it back and go for the extra attack. I forgot to do my cantrip first.
26 will hit for 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
You cut into the giant. It sees its fallen comrade, and it looks extremely pissed now. Meanwhile, the other giant on the road is blinded and it can't do shit.
Mhm.
All right, nice. Yelar, your turn.
All right. I'm really getting sick and tired of this shit.
He is going to cast Crown of Madness on the hill giant behind Yelar.
Okay, next to Nomu.
Yes, next to Nomu.
I rolled what is it, a Constitution?
Wisdom? Yes, wisdom.
All right, you got a -1 on wisdom, so it rolled an 11, so that failed.
Jeez.
All right. The charmed target must use its action before moving. On each of its turns, make a melee attack against the creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay.
The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or none are within its reach.
So you have to tell it a creature to attack, or if you
Yeah.
don't, it gets to attack whatever it wants.
Yeah.
So who do you tell it to attack?
The blind hill giant.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be all.
All right. While the target is charmed in this way, you see this twisted crown of jagged iron appear around its head, and madness glows in its eyes. This giant steps forward next to you, Yelar, 5 steps away from you, Nomu. And it swings its club at its friend. And it has advantage because the friend is blinded. And with advantage, it will hit with the club. And it will hit for 3d8 plus 5, 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
And then it swings again. It's 2 attacks
Mhm.
with advantage. And that's an 18. It hits again for an additional 24 points of damage.
Jeez.
The blinded hill giant goes, "Oh, I'm blind. I hurt." It is getting fucked up. Meanwhile, the blinded giant, unable to heal its blindness due to Relinoa, it's confused. So it's just going to swing randomly. And it swings down. I'm going to roll 1 or 2. If it's a 1, he goes for Yelar. If it's a 2, it goes for Relinoa's illusion. All right. Or a 1d4, I should say. Oh, no, God. It rolled a 1, so it goes for Yelar.
Yeah.
That is going to be a disadvantage. With a disadvantage, he still rolled pretty high. That's going to be a 19, yes.
Yeah, that will hit.
All right. Yelar, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Motherfucker.
Huh?
You have concentration, though. So after this, you're going to have to make concentration saving throws. It attacks again with disadvantage, and it misses you the second round. So make me a constitution saving throw. Just roll a d20. Flat
All
d20.
right.
Oh, that is 2. You failed your concentration. The hill giant is no longer under the effects of Crown of Madness.
All right.
All right. It snaps out of it. You see the crown goes away, and the giant looks around. "Huh? How dare you mind control me?" It looks down at Yelar, pissed.
Hmm.
The other giant in the background chucks another rock towards Relinoa. And god damn, that is a 22. It hits her as she's still blocking with her shield as best as she can. It will hit for 3d10 plus 5. And Relinoa takes 25
Oh my goodness.
points of bludgeoning damage. You can see she brings the shield up, and as it hits her shield, she is hit by this massive stone of the ruins, and she falls to her side. Ah, motherfucker!
Hmm.
It is now round 4. Relinoa is just screaming obscenities. Someone get the fucking giant behind the wall. It's pissing me off! And with that, she's going to cast a spell. She casts, let's see here. Ooh, actually, I think blindness, deafness. Okay, never mind. That's not a concentration-based spell. She doesn't have to make a concentration save. So it's still blinded. She is going to cast, she's not going to cast a spell. She's going to use Bardic Inspiration. As she is using Bardic Inspiration, she's going to use it on Nomu. Nomu, you gain a d6 Bardic die, Inspiration die. I'll give you the EL icon for that. So with Relinoa's Bardic Inspiration, it's a little different. You can either use it to add to an attack, a saving throw, or ability check, or she also has what's called Magical Inspiration. If a creature has Bardic Inspiration die, you can cast that spell to restore hit points or deal damage. So basically, let's see here. At second level, if a creature has Bardic Inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die to choose a target affected by the spell, and the number rolled. Okay, so basically, if she hits something or restores HP to someone, you can use that Bardic Inspiration die to heal yourself.
Gotcha.
So cool. With that, she's going to use an action to cast healing on herself. That is all she can do. She'll heal herself for 6.
Noma's retracing the sigil for Blade Ward, and he's gonna just going into his routine.
All right.
Gonna slash and gash.
You need a 13 to hit. All
Oh,
right. 24 will hit for 10 points of damage.
And the extra?
26 for 15 points of damage.
Ooh,
You cut into the giant, piecing him apart. Not as much as you did the first one, but you're doing damage. Oh, it hurts. Pain.
You focus on me.
All right, Yelar. Or unless you move anywhere, Nomu.
No, it's gonna stay.
Okay. What is Yelar doing?
All right. Yelar is. I'm trying to find that spell. What spell is it?
Oh, Nomu, also with that Bardic Inspiration die, like I said, if you heal someone or hit something, you can use that die to heal yourself if you choose to do so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep. Instead of
Good to
using
know.
it for like a attack roll or something.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
Yelar is going to cast Shadow Blade. It's going to take that broken hilt, and Shadow Blade will that's a bonus. Okay, bonus action. And he's going to attack the hill giant that attacked him, the one that's
Okay.
behind him. And he's going to slash with him.
All right. The blinded one or the one Nomu's attacking?
The one Nomu's attacking.
Okay.
I forgot both of them did hit me.
Yeah.
I'll just use the quarterstaff for the to try for the attack.
23 will hit.
All right.
So it deals 2d8 psychic damage on hit.
Yep.
And the finesse light and thrown property. Okay.
2d8. Said 2d8.
Yep.
Okay.
9 points
9.
of psychic damage.
Getting really tired of this shit.
All right. It is now the giant's turn unless you do anything else.
No, not now. For now, that's it.
Okay. The blinded giant is going to swing again blindly. Roll a 1d2. It's a 1. It's Yelar. It's a 2. It's Relinoa's illusion. And that is going to be a 1. Yelar, I'm sorry. With a disadvantage, it will miss. but he
Well-
gets a second attack.
Okay, he's going to, as a reaction, going to cast Shield.
Okay.
There you go.
That adds 5 AC to your AC.
Yes.
All right. With that being the case, the second attack with a disadvantage, the total is a 19. Are you still fine?
I'm still fine. I'm fine.
You're able to
With the-
dodge the
yeah.
second attack. It would have hit you if it wasn't for you casting shield.
Good
The
call.
other giant next to Yelar swings at Nomu. First attack is gonna be a 10. That's gonna miss.
Berries.
The second one is a 19.
Oof. Days.
All right. So you
Let's
will
go take
also
half though.
be taking a total of 25. Oh,
Oh,
half of 25.
All right.
And then, yet again, the giant behind the wall is being a bitch. It just keeps chucking rocks. And it chucks it again at Relinoa. Oh, it rolled terribly low. Relinoa this time is smart enough to dive out the way, and she dodges the rock, cursing profanities out loud. It is now the next round. It's Relinoa's turn. She is going to move around, and as she comes around Nomu, she comes near, actually, not next to the giant, but she's within 10 feet of it. Oh, 15 feet. We'll do that. Next to, or behind Nomu, and she's going to shoot out a guiding bolt at the giant next to you, Nomu.
Yeah.
And with the guiding bolt, she attempts to hit it. And, oh, God, she rolled a 1.
you're hitting
So a
like
total of-
Shadowheart.
Yeah, I know. So with a 1, she rolled a total of an 8. She misses, and she just curses. Fuck! Not like this. But she still has the music playing. She's like, come on, amp me up, music. Amp me up. I can do better than this. And with that, that's all she can do. Nomu, it's your turn.
No one's aiming to kill this guy. But first, you're gonna redraw that sigil, cause zero bonus on that Constitution, man. Gotta keep the blade ward nice and fresh.
Righteous greatsword, descend.
12 points of damage for the first attack.
Oh yeah, here it comes again. Full circle.
Oh, critical. So now you're dealing 21 points of damage to the creature or the giant. The giant drops to one knee. It's hurt. Blood is dropping from all parts of its torso. You have pieced this guy up. He's still up, but he's breathing heavily. He's having a hard time staying up.
This is where you fall down.
All right, Yelar.
All right, bonus action for Yelar. He is going to cast the training in war and song, the Blade Singer.
Okay.
Gain proficiency, light armor.
You gain proficiency with one type of one-handed melee weapon of your choice. You also gain proficiency in the performance skill if you don't already have it.
Yeah. If you're not wearing any armor, get an AC equal to your AC bonus is equal to your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
So I get a +3 to that. And
So you have a 20 AC right now.
yes. Then
Nice.
walking speed increases by 10 feet. Also have advantages on dexterity, acrobatic checks, and gain bonuses to constitution saving throws that make you maintain concentration on spells.
All right, so you basically all the Ninja Turtles combined. Okay.
All right. So he's going to take his Shadow Blade and attack the hill giant that is not blind.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Don't miss.
I need to make a thing for the Shadow Blade. And I missed.
Oh. With a 10, you're unable to hit him. He's able to block with the Grit Club.
You're
All right.
really starting to piss me off now.
It's the Giant's turn. The blind one, yet again. It's going to roll. Oh, he's not moving. Going to roll a 1d2. 1 is Yelar, 2 is Relinoa. Oh my god. So he is attacking Yelar again. With disadvantage, obviously. So he's going to miss the first attack. Second attack is 11 plus 8. So 19.
Well, good thing I did the blades off.
Yes. So you're able to avoid the attack. Thank God for Blade Song and him being blinded. The other hill giant is pissed off at Nomu. It wants to kill Nomu. It swings at you, Nomu. That's 23.
Yeah, it's
Giants, they have a lot of strength, so they get a +5 for every attack they do. It's no joke.
well, that Blade War is crispy.
25 points of damage.
Oof. All right.
And it swings again. Are you ready, Nomu?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled low. It misses. Meanwhile, the hill giant behind the wall throws the rock again, but it's not smart enough to know that Relinoa dodged or moved. So it throws a giant stone piece to where she was standing and it hits the ground, not knowing that she moved. It is now Relinoa's turn. She is huffing and puffing. And this time, she says, fuck it. She comes around next to her illusion, and she swings the flail as hard as she can in her right hand at the giant's kneecap. And because she's next to the illusion, she gets advantage on her attack. So let us swing her flail. Whoops, didn't even click on twice. With advantage, 16, she still hits no matter what. And she deals 4 points of bludgeoning damage to this guy. And with that, she'll use her bonus action here. And she is going to cast Healing Word on who is the weakest right now? Nomu. So Nomu, you'll take 1 Healing Word coming right up. 6 points of HP regained.
Thank you.
Thank the Supreme Goddess. There, I've paid off my debt. I'm keeping you alive, warrior.
Oh, you ain't paying me back.
Nomu, it's your turn.
You know we're gonna try to behead this guy. He wants this done. That hurt. That hurt. Putting the sigil right back on. I'm not even gonna take the symbol off, man. I'm just gonna keep it up there the rest of the match. And he's gonna leap and just swing horizontally.
All right. Remember, if you hit, you can use that Bardic Inspiration to add to your attack roll, ability check, saving throw, or if you hit something, you can use it to heal you.
Oh, I'm doing that.
Okay. It's 1d6, a Bardic roll, inspiration die.
Let me get that.
But you have to hit in order for it to heal you.
That 17 hit.
Yes, it does.
All
15
right,
points
that
of damage.
1d6.
All right.
And the extra attack is on its way. Coming down like braver.
25 for 13 points. How do you kill this one?
After his first swing, he jumps in the air and brings the greatsword down, braver style.
Ooh,
Cleaving him in two.
You cloud strife the motherfucker.
Yep.
It drops to the ground as its belly just gushes open from your braver. It hits the ground as the ground beneath you just shakes momentarily. Drop him on the ground. He's dead. Do you move anywhere, Nomu?
Wait 1 second. Oh, no, that's a bonus. Never mind. No, I ain't moving.
Okay. Yelar.
All right. Yelar is going to cast Vampiric Touch again using his last 3rd level spell.
That will hit for 6 necrotic damage.
All right. And he'll heal himself for 3.
The blinded giant is going to swing again. It's just doing the same thing over and over again. 1 or a 2. What will it roll? 1's Yelar. 2's a... Oh my god, man.
I tell the story.
With disadvantage, he'll miss the first strike. And I rolled a 1 for the second, so he's going to miss the second attack regardless. Meanwhile, the other giant from behind the ruins comes crashing through. It sees its friends dead, and angrily it roars out, and it jumps to the side, unable to do anything at this moment, but it's coming close to you, Nomu.
All right.
All right. It is Relinoa's turn. She is going to take this opportunity to... Oh, gosh. I don't know what she can do. She's using up all her spell slots, guys. Not going to lie. All right. She is going to cast Charm Person on the giant that just showed up. It needs to make a saving throw. It rolled a 5, and she charms the giant. You see her she casts a spell. You are now friends with me.
Mhm.
And the giant nods. Oh, okay. And you hear her, I command you to not attack any of us. We're buddies now. Stay put. And the giant just goes, okay. It's charmed.
Mhm.
And with that, it's Nomu's turn.
Now, if you shouldn't hit somebody charmed, right?
Yeah, if you attack someone that's charmed, it knocks them out of it.
Oh, we're just gonna charge the blind hill giant and slash. Well, no. First retrace, then slash. All right.
All right. You'll roll 17 for 11 points of damage. That hits.
That
And
miss.
you have advantage because it's blinded.
Okay.
So you'll deal 9 points of additional damage.
All right.
All right. It's not dead, but the blind giant is hurting terribly now. And at this point, Yelar, you see the other one's charmed. It sits down on the ground, twiddling its thumbs, watching you guys.
Mhm.
While you are fucking up its blinded friend.
This motherfucker's gonna feel my wrath.
Pull the dead.
Toll of the Dead. Another saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right. I rolled a 14. It failed.
Yep. So that is 2d12. Oh my god.
Oh
Five.
no.
For 5 points of damage. Yelar, you're not doing much damage this round, my guy.
No, he is not.
All right. It is now the giant's turn. I'm going to roll a 1d4. 1 is Nomu, 2 is Yelar, 3 and 4 are Relinoa and her illusion. That makes sense? 1 again, but that is Nomu this time. With disadvantage, it misses you with its first strike. Second strike, I rolled a 2. So it misses you again.
Mhm.
Relinoa's turn. She is going to swing her flail with advantage at the giants. With advantage, that will be 16 or 21, which hits, and she deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And she looks over at Yelar. Nomu, finish it off now!
You finish it off.
Yeah, you do it.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been healing you. I charmed that one. He's twiddling his thumbs. Now, by the goddess supreme, I demand you kill this one.
Where's my tip?
You don't get one.
Nomu's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I want to attack that giant so bad over there, but let's get rid of this guy in front of us
He's
first.
twiddling his thumbs. He's on the ground, cross-legged.
He'll get his.
He's picking flowers, smelling them.
Retracing the sigil, and we going for the strike again.
20. 13 points of damage. He had 9 HP left. How do you kill this one?
I just thrust the sword into his heart.
You stab the blinded giant, and it comes crashing down into the ground, unable to do anything. Unfortunately for this giant, man, he just I kept rolling for him. He kept failing his constitution save to get out of the blindness, man. And it's crazy because he's got a +4 con.
Jeez.
So you're lucky that this guy just kept failing his rolls to break out of the blindness. You could thank Relinoa for that. At that point, Nomu, you see the last one is just sitting there, and Relinoa just goes, wait, before you strike our friend, I'll tell him to just run away. We won't have to do any more fighting.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
She's the sword.
Relinoa walks up, and as she does this, the music slowly begins to fade, and her illusion walks up with her towards the giant. And the giant goes, oh, twins? And Relinoa just nods, and she places her flail back on the side of her waist, and she folds her arms. By the goddess supreme, you have done the work of the demons and devils this day by harming us. I advise you walk away now before you turn like your friends and become dead on the road. And at this point, the giant goes, no, we are friends. I don't want that. It turns around and begins to walk away. Still charmed.
Don't tell them to walk.
Yeah, good
Sorry.
riddance.
Don't walk towards our horses.
And with that, you have successfully defeated the hill giants on the road on your way through the Strider Valley. Congratulations, guys. That was a tough fight.
God damn, they hit hard. Ugly and strong. Jesus Christ.
Aren't you happy Relinoa was there to heal you?
Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she gone through a lot of her spells. At this point, though, she begins to talk to herself. Oh, Goddess Supreme, I've done it. We can keep moving towards our destination. Once I get there, will I receive the holy aura that you've promised? Yeah, I will. Oh, thank the gods. You just hear her talking to herself as her illusion slowly vanishes.
Nomu and Yelar just standing there staring at her like she's fucking crazy.
Actually, Yelar's not going to do that because Yelar used to do that himself.
And at this point, she just turns her back to the two of you and she just goes, "Wait, Goddess, what did you say? I did well? Thank you so much for your praise. Oh my God, I appreciate that." And you can see she has her hands on her face and she's blushing as if she was being complimented by her goddess. And she just begins to move her face side to side in like complete joy that she's being basically told that she did a good job.
Yeah, I don't want that near my horse. Whatever she's doing.
It's gonna go and go towards his horse and untie it and mount it. Make sure she's nowhere near it.
Yelar, what are you doing?
Yelar is not going to say anything. He's going to walk to this horse. He's thinking about Bog, kind of missing him now.
Yeah. Relinoa reminding you of your old times with Bog.
Yep.
As you both grab onto your horses, Relinoa turns around. She sees you both. Halt! Wait! The Goddess Supreme has given me a message. Stay there. Wait a minute. She's talking. And she turns around. Yes, Goddess? Yes? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, this one's named Nomu the Monstrous. Uh-huh. This one's Yelar, yes? No. You can't be serious, Goddess Supreme. Wait. That's the case. I might stand a chance. Maybe. Maybe not. Yes? No? Maybe so? I got you. Yes, I'll do that. She looks at the two of you. By the order of the Goddess Supreme, we must travel together south. You're both traveling southwards, right? And so am I. So we should party up for the road ahead of us. I'm traveling south to Wild Run. Where are the two of you going?
Oh no. I mean, damn it. Yeah, we're heading south.
I have proven myself for combat. I am worthy, just as the two of you have proven yourself to combat. The Goddess Supreme is pleased with your combat skills.
Listen, we're going to Robert's Grove.
Robert Grove. That's just south of Wild Run. So we're going to the same destination, except my destination is much closer than yours. So I suggest we travel together to avoid any unnecessary combat or battles ahead of us. If there's more giants, we must work together as a team. As you saw, neither one of our parties could have done that battle alone. If it was just me, I would be dead. If it was just two of you, you'd be dead as well. So we work together as a team. We done well. Am I right? Am I wrong? Supreme Goddess is saying yes.
Oh my goodness. You stay away from my horse.
I mean, you should stay away from your horse. You might eat it.
Why would I eat it? He's not lame.
Never mind. Sure, you and your Goddess Supreme can travel with us. From that fight, yeah, we definitely need all the help we can get.
Amazing. And these were just hill giants. These are considered the weakest of giants. So if we come across any stronger ones, we're definitely going to need each other.
You mean there's stronger things out there than these
Yes,
hill giants?
there's ice giants, there's fire giants, there's earth giants, cloud giants.
Oh, God.
I can go on.
Oh, my God.
Can we just leave before that other guy come back?
Yeah, I think we should. Do you have a horse?
No, I don't actually.
Get the chains. I'll tie her up.
No, we're not tying her up
Why not?
because she's not an enemy.
I don't trust that. You're speaking to yourself.
I mean, who doesn't?
I'm not speaking to myself. I'm speaking to the Goddess Supreme. The Goddess Supreme talks to me, and only I can hear her. So when I talk to the Goddess Supreme, I am not talking to myself.
He shoots Yelar a side eye after hearing that.
I mean, Bog used to talk to me all the time, so I know what that's like.
See, thank you, Yelar. You understand.
Bog
You
would
two
help
stay away
guide
from
me.
me.
Wait, before we go, allow me to play a tune. She pulls out her lute and she begins to play it. She's playing Song of Rest, and everyone heals for 1d6 HP from her
Oh.
bard skill. Everyone gains 3 HP.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you for the healer.
Of course. Now, main question is ahead of us. You both have horses. Relinoa jams, Cadenza does not. Whose horse does Relinoa get to ride on?
Oh boy.
Ride with, but I'm not walking by myself.
I never said you had to walk. I'm just asking, which horse do I ride on?
Fine. Get in the back of my horse. Beef Wellington don't mind. Don't you talk to him though.
You've named your horse Beef Wellington. Why would you name your horse Beef Wellington? Sounds like you're going to cook it.
Do I need to cook him?
I hope not.
Get
Well.
on the horse.
Very well. He jumps onto the back of Nomu's horse. All right, then. Southwards we go for the Goddess Supreme.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut back on that.
And with that, the three of you are able to continue traveling down the main path through Strider Valley. This is just the beginning of Strider Valley. You haven't even touched a fraction of it at this point. This was the entry point to Strider Valley.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
You have a long, long journey ahead of you before you reach Rava's Grove. But fortunately, you were able to gain the help of Relinoa Jams Cadenza, the cleric / bard of the Trickery Domain, following the Goddess Supreme to follow along with you for the time being until you reach Wild Run. Now, if you look at the map, Wild Run is going to be the first town you come across in the Great Forest of Ossia. Further south of Wild Run is Rava's Grove. So for the whole trek through Strider Valley, it looks like you'll be traveling with this oddity, Relinoa Jams Cadenza.
Mhm.
Congratulations, guys. We'll end this episode of Taverns and Caverns there.
Oh, this bitch is crazy.
Hey, Yelar sympathize because, yeah, Bog used to be his best friend, and no one seemed to believe that he was real, but it was real to Yelar.
Mhm.
Yep. So Yelar can sympathize for sure.
Man, she'll
But
fit
re-
right in with Cut and Co.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. She's fucking crazy. Now, so you both rolled pretty low on that perception check when you first came across her. Remember that? And I
Yep.
explained that you saw like this aura, this golden aura disappear. Well,
Yep.
if you had rolled high enough, for those that were in the stream session when I played Relinoa, we're going to find out that that golden aura was an image of her goddess. You just didn't get to see what the goddess looked like. And maybe next session, you guys will get to see who Goddess Supreme, or at least what she looks like when she's speaking with her. But you don't know that yet. You just think she's talking to herself.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Now, yes, she's a very eccentric character, eccentric individual.
Yep.
She's odd for sure, to say the least. But you know, she was able to hold her own in combat, so she will be a benefit in combat as an ally, for at least for now.
She's interesting.
So there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of season 3, Path B.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did.
The Adventures of Nomu and Yelar.
Already thought of a name.
Uh-oh.
Team Shellcat.
Team Shellcat? I like it.
Team Shellcat.
Yep. Sounds like something the Ninja Turtles Super Nintendo game, Turtles of Time would say.
Team Shellcat.
Yup.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus, it does sound like that.
Doesn't it?
Oh my God.
Yep. Because what's the first stage? What do they say?
New York, 3 a.m.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. New York, 3 a.m. Team
Yep.
Shellcat. Bury my shell at Wounded Knee.
That's my favorite one, man.
Oh man.
Yep.
Thanks again, everyone, for listening to another episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM. You can find me on Twitter at HaphazardDM.
This is Robert Jones. I play Nomu the Monstrous.
You can find me on YouTube, Trubone, Trubone.
This is Rodimus. You can find me on Twitter at Rodimus7901 or at Blue Sky at Rodimus83.
All right. Those are our players for this season of Taverns and Caverns, Path B. And don't forget to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon for exclusive content that you won't want to miss. Until next time, guys, on Taverns and Caverns. Take care.